Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there pushing this word with all truth and sincerity, and to all you believers out there who believe in on the gospel. It's the brother Kwara Abad from the GMS Houston camp. Want to come at y'all with another lesson. Should be fairly quick, but it was something that I was meditating on yesterday, man. Just to line back off the Apostle Aram Live, he did a video a couple days ago that was titled "Strike While the Iron is Hot," right? So, matter of fact, let me get that definition that he pulled. Strike while the iron is hot, right? So it says, this is just a quick Google definition. It says, strike while the iron is hot phrase means make use of an opportunity immediately, right? Make use of an opportunity immediately. And the point he was hitting on is that dealing with lessons, certain things in the spirit, when something hits your spirit, go ahead and put it out there. Go ahead and edify the body, because he was like, if you hold off, and we all been through it, we all been through it one way or another. If you hold off on something, say a lesson, for example, you got a lesson you meditating on, got the precepts in your mind. You like, okay, I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna write them down later. And then when later come, you like, damn, what them precepts was I was thinking about, and you don't get to the lesson that it was. So he was saying, strike while the iron hot, do it while it's hot on your spirit, man. But the point I want to touch on this lesson is that not just striking while the iron hot while doing, as far as doing lessons, right? But also strike while the iron hot when it goes into watching lessons, man. Now, the reason I say that, like I said, I was just meditating on this, man. The reason I say that is because you see brothers' pages getting deleted left and right, day in and day out, just as much as we putting in, right? Esau want that, so just as much as he taking brothers' pages away, day in and day out. Or if not the whole page, videos getting deleted, man. And especially in these times, brothers, will start with the apostles, right? The apostles and elders of Great Millstone, our elders and brothers on down. Brothers is putting out a lot of important information that we will need in these last days, man. And you see a video, brother may be warning on something that the government doing, something that's that prove we drawing closer to the chip, whatever it be, opportunity to gather faith, right? Hey, well, what the scripture said, I'm gonna start with that. But the point I'm getting at is that there's a lot of good information going out to help our walk, whether it's not even as far as scriptural things, but maybe the apostles or brothers or elders telling us or giving us examples or things we need on our day-to-day walk amongst these people in the world, man. How to conduct ourselves, right? But the point is that strike while the iron hot. If we see a lesson, and I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, and again, we know we ain't gonna watch all lessons. That's obvious. There's a lot of brothers in Great Millstone. They pushing lessons every day. It's impossible to get to all of them, man. But the ones that you may see a title, or first you see the apostles put the videos up first. Strike while the iron hot, man. It's been some videos that I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch them and put it on my save later or watch later. Go back to the watch later. It got the gray screen up because YouTube deleted it, man. That was an opportunity miss right there. Opportunity miss, man. Look, all them old videos on Apostle Hall pages. People who ain't see them videos yet, when it's what is the 666 mark got deleted. That was a lot of opportunity and a lot of information missed out on, man. Let me get this real quick in Romans 10. Romans 10, because this how we grow in faith. This how we grow in understanding and, exhortation, being comforted. Brothers got different lessons going into comfort, so on and so forth, man. But all these things are to help us. But let me get this Romans real quick. This is Romans 10, and I'm going to start at 3. It says, for whosoever shall call upon the name, Salakia, not 3:13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? Right? It says, That's the point. How we gonna hear and believe these things, right? Believe in the things that was written before, of course, without our own reading. But a lot of stuff that we read, we need a teacher to break it down to us. For example, the Ethiopian eunuch, which was an Israelite, he was reading Isaiah 53, and Philip said, "Do you understand what you're reading?" And he said, "How can I, except some man should guide me?" And we all have to be guided by some man, and that some man have to be at 144,000, because according to Revelation 14, I think like verse 3 or verse 4, only the 144,000 prophets will be able to break down the deep, dark secrets, the parables of this book, and to be able to teach it to others, man, who will believe, you see? So it says, and how shall they preach except they be sent? You can't just self-proclaim yourself a preacher. You have to be ordained, man. Like Jeremiah, before the world was created, he was ordained. It says, as it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings. It says, but they have not all obeyed the gospel, for Isaiah said, Lord, who have believed our report. And it's the point. So then faith cometh by hearing, man. And these videos that the apostles and brothers are putting up is faith boosters, man. They are building us up, strengthening us, man. You know, like it says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom. Acts 14 and 22, right? That's the reason for these lessons. So when we do get in a time of tribulation, right? Let me get to my next precept. Well, I'm going to finish this first. It says, so then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High, man. And this takes me to my next precept, because the things that the Lord have his men pushing out now are going to be key for our walk during our pilgrimage. Like I seen Elder Yashawama do a video a couple hours ago. He was going on speaking on the pilgrimage, man, being prepared to lose, you know. But the only way you could be prepared if you was getting ready aforetime, getting our minds right aforetime. Like it says in Sirach 2, my son, when thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation and set thy heart aright, our minds aright, and constantly endure. Right now, we getting our mind right. You know, we're going to have an idea of what's going on in that day in Jacob's trouble when all hell breaking loose. And no, the other people won't. Why? Because they wasn't prepared. They wasn't warned aforetime. Like it said in Peter, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial which shall try us, as though some strange things going to happen unto us. So when we go through, okay, of course, we're going to be shook up a little bit, might jump, running, whatever it is, going to be a time like never before, man, a full out purge. But we ain't going to think it's strange as these other people, because, again, we was already told ahead of time. This takes me to my next precept. This is Isaiah 33, and I'm going to start at 5. It says, the Lord is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. And Zion are the Israelites, man, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today. So it's saying that the Most High have filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. In other words, that goes back to that Psalms, what it is, 147. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. So this truth he have given to Zion, man. This comfort in the times to come, he have given to our people. So it's up to us to take it now. That's why I said, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Right now it's to seek the Lord. And what's a way to seek the Lord? By getting on these videos, man. And this is why these videos are important, because next, if you get the judgment and righteousness now, then this is the reason for it. Next verse says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man. So everything we hearing from the apostles, brothers, even our own personal lessons, like the brother Gabal out there in the Solemn Assembly camp, man, in Rochester, up there in Rochester, New York. When that brother here in his lesson, he'll say, I hope you was edified as much as I was. Because when you do your own lesson, you edify yourself as you go along with your own lesson, man. All through the spirit, man. So, the lessons we learning, on a daily from each other, that's building us up for the times to come. And the things that we are learning now will keep us stable in Jacob's trouble, man, when there's a famine, right? We hearing about the accounts of Elijah eating because birds was feeding him flesh and bread in the morning and evening, man. Had a Habakkuk not even knowing where Babylon was, an angel had Habakkuk bring Daniel some food in the lion's den, man. That's faith booster. So when we get in a time during the family, we have faith from reading the things and hearing about what happened aforetime. Romans 15:4, the things that was written aforetime was written for our learning. And look, we reading letters, right, in the scriptures, epistles, letters. These things was literally written aforetime, but what's the modern day letter? A video. So also the things that's said right now are, in other words, written or spoken by way of the epistle, a video, also is written for our learning, man. And it says, Romans 15:4, the things that are written aforetime was written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. You know, it ain't just what's written in the scriptures, but also what's being said on a daily by our own brethren, man. Whether it's the apostles themselves, elders themselves, the heads of your camp, you know, the elder brothers of the camp, our brothers over you, all brothers under you. All these things are for the building up of the body. Matter of fact, that takes me to another precept. I'm going to finish this, though. This Isaiah 33:6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So this word is our strength in the time to come, man. You see, in the time will come. What I was about to get. Okay, here it is. This is Ephesians. Just going into how, each brother play a part in building another brother up. Real quick, this is Ephesians 4. And let's see, it says 11. And he gave some apostles, right, our apostles, and some prophets. Some brothers prophesied, more than others, going into the destruction, so on and so forth. Right, or just prophecy in period. It says, and some evangelists and some pastors and teachers. Why? For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Mashiach, man. To build each other up till we all come in the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of the Most High, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Mashiach. You see? So the things that we are learning, strike while the iron hot to hear these things. Hey, like it said, be at the doorpost, like the big bra Atazari and I camp went into a lesson, I want to say a couple days ago, a week or so ago, how we have to wear out the doorsteps or the footsteps of the apostles, man. Meaning what? Now, matter of fact, let me just get this scripture. It says Proverbs 8:32. Now therefore hearken unto me. Now, this is wisdom speaking. Now, of course, wisdom ain't no literal thing speaking, a woman named wisdom, No. Remember, it said Proverbs 1:20, wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the street. She crieth in the chief place of concourse. That's talking about the prophets on the highways and hedges with the wisdom. So is men with wisdom, right? So it says, now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, refuse it not. Why we go hear instruction in these times? Nobody else have the instruction or the guidance that the men that set up above us have. Because where the true instruction come from? From the scriptures. Then the Most High said he will give us pastors according to his heart, which shall feed us with knowledge and understanding. Well, that's the men he set up by way of the apostles, man. So therefore, they're pushing out these lessons. We have to strike while the iron hot and get it, because it says, hear instruction, be wise. So if we hear, we're going to be wise. It says, and refuse it not. Strike while the iron hot, like that Everest commercial. I know y'all probably remember that Everest commercial. Jake was like with the little hat tilted to the side. He was like, get up, right? You say you want to go to college, right? Get up. Don't put off another day. Get up. Do it right now. Call a number, the little Everest commercial, man. That's right. Get up and do it now. And again, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, because again, for myself, it's been lessons that I watch later. Go back to watch it later, and it ain't there no more. And especially in times the famine of the word coming. So it says, hear instruction and be wise, refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, daily. Why? Brothers push forth videos daily. It says, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. Now, Israel is scattered to the four corners, right? I'm in Houston, the apostles in New York, you know. Even saying closer in the state of Texas, the elders in Dallas. They in Dallas. I can't just go wait at the post of their doors. I don't even know where the elders live. Even if I was in Dallas, I don't know specifically. So I can't wait at the post of their doors, waiting for them to wake up and be like, got some wisdom for me? No. How we gonna wait at the post of their doors? By waiting on them to post the video. Hey, post the doors. Hey, that's cool. Right? Waiting at the post of my doors. Well, we wait on them to post a lesson, man. So we can get the knowledge. Hey, the Lord Cole, you see how he be doing, how he be using his words sometimes? Right? But a door post, of course. But again, we can't just go to certain brothers. We got brothers in out of the country. How we gonna wait at the post of their doors? By getting on their channel and waiting for them to post a lesson. It says, waiting at the post of my doors, for whoso find of me, find of life. If you find that video, you find life. And shall obtain favor of the Lord. Now, again, it ain't all just by watching videos. We have to put in our own work as far as reading, our own studying. But the Lord have set up men to teach. Remember, we got in Ephesians. He gave some apostles, prophets for the building up of the body, man. So this is needful. It's needful, man. And I get this in John and I wind it down. I ain't want it to be too long of a lesson. Like I said, just a thought, that I felt would be a good thing to bring out, man. But I'm going to get this. This is something Yahweh Shai said. This is John 9 and 4. It says, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. And what's the works we doing? Doing the Lord's work, prophesying, our daily conduct, man. Charity, brotherly, so on and so forth. We are working the works. It says while it is day, while we have the opportunity to now, man. Even listening to lessons while we have the opportunity, it says, while it is day, the night cometh when no man can work. The night cometh when all hell go break loose. You're going to have time in that day to, let me go on a video to see what's about to happen. Or let me go on a video to see what these troops about to do. Oh man, damn, well, if I get, in an hour of temptation, what I'm going to do if they try me with the chip? Well, right now, it's the time to listen to that and get built up from that. Why it is daytime? Because the night cometh when we going to have to be pilgrims. It ain't going to be you just logging on YouTube. Remember, it's going to be a famine in the world. You can't go to YouTube, man. You don't want to be one of those ones, like I said, they're going to be running to and fro, trying to get the wine, trying to get the words. No, right now is the time to get them. We storing them up now, man, in our mind. We having that blood on our doorpost in our mind, man. You see? In our spiritual bank account, so when the time of Jacob's trouble come, we have something, faith to withdraw from, knowledge and understanding to withdraw from to keep us stable, man. Right? But I ended off with this, man. Like it's in Baruch 4:28. As it was our minds to go astray, now being returned, seek the Lord 10 times more. How you seeking the Lord? And well, how you find the Lord? By his men, because the Lord ain't gonna speak to you out loud and reach his hand down to you in the heavens. No, you got to go to his men. That's how he going to speak to you, man. So that's how you seek him as well. Go hit a word. But I ended off with this. This is Ephesians 5:14. It says, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Mashiach shall give thee light. Now people are asleep in this captivity mindset, man. The heathenistic mindset. They still sleep in darkness, dead without the truth. And that's why it says it's high time to wake up out of sleep, because now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. But this is the point. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Buying back lost time, man. All the time we missed when we was in the world, being like heathens, not living according to the gospel, So now being returned to the Lord, we have to buy back that lost time and do more, the most we can, man, while we have the ability to do so. Like it said, I believe Ecclesiastes, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do it with thy might, for there is no work, nor wisdom, nor knowledge in the grave where thou goest. So it says, redeeming the time because the days are evil, man. And right now it's the time to be built up for the evil day, not get in the evil day and try to get yourself built up because it's going to be too late, man. So I just want to hit on that, man. Hey, Lord willing, it was an edifying lesson. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Chakwadash, double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there pushing this word with all truth and sincerity. And with that, shalom.